Okay, so at this point, it feels like something good was said about me, but that my reaction to that good thing is being said to be a image or a design or reaction of me becoming too confident or conceited. That patting me on the back makes me too happy with myself, and I think I can do everything now. Um, okay, I'm still doing something, and I don't know why. Okay. Uh, Okay, now I'm in a state in which I've done something wrong by not introducing the video with the title, or not with the title, but with an introduction that follows directly what I was saying. But remember, I'm not just saying this at an educational level. There's that aspect of existence in which, because we have not made life everything we want it to be, it's still just occurring because we cannot say that it isn't, and we cannot prove that it isn't before we act. And it's one of those things of, how do I say this? So it won't occur within like, all right, this wall isn't real. It'll occur in like this social situation that is seemingly logical will not actually occur because it cannot sustain itself at that point. And then it's how can I be proven wrong in any way? How can I be proven wrong in any way? Fuck, that still makes sense. How can I be proven wrong in any way? Fuck, that still makes sense. How can I be proven wrong in any way? Fuck, that still makes sense. And it's just keeping it going until I figure it all out. At this point, I feel like I changed the context too fast. I didn't mean to, but I'm not trying to. It just feels like I'm being pushed into another situation. Now I'm like a snot-nosed brat, which is like the image there, but I don't understand what that's supposed to indicate now. It's indicating a disagreement. Somebody thinks that's what I am and won't accept reality if I'm not. Because it would be wrong for me not to be what they think I am, because they would be wrong. So I'm getting a frog image here. It wasn't distinct enough for me to be able to say frog. I have to explain further to get to that point, which it makes sense. In the sense that because I'm not saying something that you want me to say or expecting me to say, I've still not learned enough. And so you're pretty much just letting me rise and rise, and then you say, yeah, but you still haven't said this here, and then you fall, and it's supposed to be that I failed something. But the way you're interpreting it is I'm just trying to jump high and fly. You know what I mean? That's what that was. But at this point, because I don't think it's wrong for me to exist, I'm a predator. And so I got to prove how I'm not a predator before you guys say it's happening on me or act it happening on me. And this is just a really intelligent argument for stopping you from killing me. But I only say that from your point of view so that I can get here and see you here. And what are you thinking at this point? Why are you thinking this? What is going on from your point of view here? This one is still trying to kill me. This one's stupid. Oh, okay, I was supposed to show it, but that's the, uh, okay, here I think that this is some sort of sexual challenge. I think that I am being accused of some inferiority that makes me incapable of human survival, and that it is okay to remove us because people like this are taking up space and making life less real, which is hurting everybody. But once again, it's just that checkpoint of he can talk as long as he wants, but if at this point he doesn't say this, he's wrong. I don't care. And so that's all it is. All right. I want to say some more things. I don't have any necessary prepared statements, but I feel like I have enough going on in my mind and the ability to describe as much of it as I can fast enough to make a pretty stable image that can at least be observed. And if I fail to describe it, the consequences of what happens will better teach us next. That's all I think. So I got happy birthday again. I'm not supposed to say it's a bad thing, but here's the thing. If I'm right, that means that I can say, you guys are killing me, you guys are killing me, you guys are killing me, and you never do, and that will actually make sense one day. But if you guys aren't killing me, if you guys are killing me, if I am getting killed, if I'm not getting killed, I want to say this and not say this at the same time. This is an urge is me being taken from. Okay, now this is somebody's idea, and they say, don't try to disprove it because you ain't gonna make it in time. I'm a snitch. Snitch means you didn't do what we said. You're selfish. There were too many of us. Charlie. Charlie sounds. Oh, I just got killed for being willing to say something. I'm not sure why. I'm not being explained anything at that point. Yeah, that's why you don't attack. Ouch. It's unethical to attack somebody who claims that they're really trusting you, even if it's a proposed trick. The only way to distinguish which one's a trick and which one's real is by just going through it. Because this is one that's not going to reveal itself through collective education. This is one of those things that everybody's trying to figure out, and they think they need to figure it out before everyone else. I think someone was dying, but here's the argument that I use to justify it. If they're really doing something right, then they'll always survive it. So at this point, that argument can be used against me, but there's something that goes missing there, and I think it's important. And it's a mess because you don't want to say that part, even though you're saying that in order to kill me from all perspectives, I need to go. Now you're saying precise perspective elimination. You're limiting my actions into being a story, but you also only expect me to think about certain things and view certain things. And if I choose not to, then I'm conceited for not feeling as if I am indebted to life itself for saving me from a question I couldn't answer because it wouldn't stop asking it. This is Christianity's criticism on how I judge life. I just got either redirected or killed. I think somebody might be dying here. I'm not sure. I have to accept it here because at that point, I'm also told that we think we're too right. No, we think we're too right. And so it's like, okay, I think I'm right, so I have to keep masking as hard as I can because at that point, they're just saying, no, I'm sorry. We have to keep going. No, this is over. This is over. And then it's just like, okay, well, then you guys are just killing me. So I don't think I'm wrong here. So I'm just going to keep going as much as I can without feeling like I crossed any lines. But you guys stay going in that direction of, no, I'm sorry, we're not stopping. And then it's going to be, ouch. Okay, so at this point, something just happened to me that I can't describe, but it was like a change of context without any attempt to communicate itself with me. This is a collision-choosing object. That means that when it complains about not getting what it wants, it was destroyed by another collision-chasing object. That's like their magnetism there. I'm still here because I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, and I'm just like following a natural pace of like, okay, I don't think I'm wrong, so I'm just gonna paste this. Not paste this, but it's saying flex, but at this point, flex just means the same thing as what I'm saying with this argument comprehends it as, see, you only saying what we saying, but doesn't actually have like anything that I can study without making me play some game of vanity or pride. Ouch. That image looked like someone who loves me killing me anyway by rubbing out my ability to understand something before challenging me. And I don't know what I am. I'm either cute or dead. It looks like somebody's like catching me as I fall. But like I feel like I was actually forced into this, not like I'm just falling. It means you're attracted to something like what you were just saying. Okay, so at this point, I'm saying out loud the conflict of logic that's causing any insecurity in me right now. And I'm trying to figure out what connections could be made to get these people on the same page at the point that they realize that there would still be enough space for them to solve the problem where they are now if they both agree to hear and both see that at the same time and always see that without having to play some game of reminding themselves, or it turning into something more violent, which is no, y'all are wrong, 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 without saying anything, because you know y'all are wrong means no matter what I say, I'm fucking wrong, because you're not going to accept it. That's wrong, y'all are wrong. And then it keeps going there until high pressure, explosion. I see myself being split apart into a screen, but only from this little area right here. I couldn't say it, which means that I can't keep talking. However, the challenge here is about jargon. It's about code. You go into a place, that place can reject you, but make it seem like you're just choosing not to go by claiming you're too stupid to catch them by the time that they learn everything that they need to kill you. And hold on. See, now I'm popped here. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm good or bad. I don't think I'm supposed to just let it tell me that I'm bad, though. I think that's real. I think it's not, because when it tells me I'm bad, every time I interact with it, it's in the condition in which I'm already bad and it needs to fix me. But I don't know it enough. I didn't have any exchanges with it to validate myself in an irrational way. And it's saying, no, you just need to have a high enough balance that these things don't get you anymore. Because to me, nigga, y'all keep talking like fucking new things are possible every day. I mean, at some point, I'm gonna be like, yo, is this like a new creature here that I wasn't paying attention to? They got me? Is that what this is? And then I'm gonna be like, fuck, how do I do this? Like, if it got me, right? But if it didn't get me, I'd be guiding right now. No, it's a trick here. If I move the wrong way, it'll say that it can kill me anyway. Fuck. What's the wrong way, though? Okay, I guess I'll do it. Let's go. Ouch. I think I'm okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'm hopeful. I might be hopeful. He's just saying that because you're doing what it takes to make sense, that it must be what he thinks. So if you explain yourself well enough to make sense to him, he's right. But if you don't understand him, you're stupid because you can't figure out something that's obvious. You guys say that you had the intention to get more and this is what happened, but you're the one that's saying that there isn't enough. How can you have ever had the intention to get more than what you have if you don't believe that there can keep being more? At that point, what you're doing is wrong. At this point, you've asked a question, and I'm not sure if you're 100% right, and that because you haven't actually explained something, you just questioned me over something that I really doubt you can understand yourself, though you may have anticipated this and will create some sort of device or use some sort of device. Well, no, you'll create devices that are immediately reactive to what is happening right now. But there is no right now. Time. It's like people want to see if I have the right opinion about this yet. Ouch. What? What? I can't even think here. Ouch. Bro, how am I supposed to be judged for my actions? I can't even think. I can't even test the logic of what I think is going on first. Isn't that what we do that for? That's what it's supposed to be public for. More is going on than I can say. Because more is possible. And so I couldn't describe an exact physical location if I was trying to predict her. They say that's a win. They say that I should have said what I wanted to say at the release of their fear, but they released their fear because I need to be saying it at a moment that they weren't doing anything. And I'm seeing the small played version of that right now, But it claims if I lose, then it's just going to be the story no matter what I say at that point. Don't make yourself look good for court year. So I'm not allowed to shower anymore? That's stupid. Ouch. You weren't showering anyway. I was. Just because I didn't shower on the days that you were affecting me doesn't mean that I'm not showering. You just don't want to see it. Ouch. Someone doesn't like how long my nails are. I noticed something weird about this where it looks good in a way that doesn't appear to be feminine, but as if I've done something right. And I think the fear of being wrong as a collective group is causing everybody to not let anyone else be right, because if this guy's right, that means they must be the one who can solve all these problems. This is Hero, this is Savior. This is, oh, they're calling this a problem solver complex. Okay, I'm not wrong. You just started doing something from a distance and then overwhelmed me with the story of you guys already being in motion and said that it was unethical for me to let you die. I just started getting knocked down a little bit. I sit on my feet enough, but I'm crouching and it's considered not manly. But at this point, they're just saying, I can't win this argument. You need to collide with me. Whoever wins, wins. And it's like, well, of course you would say that at this point. Why wouldn't you just collide, though? I'm gonna do it now. You just gave me permission. That's what that shit is. Fuck. You ain't solving no one's problems. You ain't know. I don't know why she's doing that. So I'm not allowed to really respond. And I think through that, she creates a host of she doesn't know. And because I'm honestly admitting I don't know, she's able to affect me. I see images in my head, but I feel as if I'm not keeping up with them. But I also see that an argument can be made about speed being life. And that if something's happening faster than you can stop it, then it's just happening. But I also know racing. I also know